number 38. It says find the difference quotient, which is f of x plus h subtracted by f of x, all divided by h, where h does not equal to 0 for the function below. 4x squared minus 4. Simplify your answers as much as possible. After I complete this one, I'm also going to do a supplementary problem to kind of show you guys a different kind of function you may receive on the exam. Alright, let's go to our whiteboard. So, I want to find f of x plus h. And remember, I'm plugging x plus h into the function. So wherever I see an x at in my function, I'm going to leave an open set of parentheses. So it's going to be 4, open parentheses, close that parentheses, squared, minus 4. And we already know what's going to go inside the open parentheses. There's going to be the x plus h. Now, I know you guys hear all that wind. It's storming outside. Now, I want to stop for a second. When you guys take your exam, common mistakes that I always see, even myself when I was a student, I would see students distribute the 4 into the parentheses, which is going to give us 4x plus 4h, and then they square that. Do not do that. That's incorrect. And I also see this. Students distribute the square inside the parentheses. And they'll be like, oh, 4 times x squared plus h squared. Do not do that as well. When you have 4 times x plus h squared, right? Evaluate the x plus h, that quantity squared first. And the exponent of 2 means you're multiplying the x plus h by itself twice, which is going to be x plus h times x plus h. That is the correct approach. And then to multiply that, you're going to use distributive property. X times x is x squared. X times h is xh. H times x, I'm going to leave it as xh. And h times h is going to be h squared. That is how you perform that correctly. After that, you're going to combine like terms. xh plus xh is 2xh plus h squared. Please remember that for the sake of your final exam and for getting this question correct. So now we're going to have 4 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 4. I want to distribute the 4 inside the parentheses. So 4 times x squared is 4x squared. 4 times 2xh is 8xh. 4 times h squared is 4h squared. Bring down to minus 4. And that is f of x plus h. Now, we can plug what we have into our difference quotient. So, our difference quotient says f of x plus h. So that's going to be 4. Well, let's make that a little bit thicker so we can see that. So 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared minus 4. Then we have minus f of x. So minus in parentheses. F of x is equal to 4x squared minus 4. And that's all going to be divided by h. After that, you want to distribute the negative sign inside the second set of parentheses. So that's going to become negative 4x squared plus 4. So 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared minus 4 minus 4x squared plus 4, all divided by h. To continue, what we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. 4x squared minus 4x squared, they cancel each other out. Sorry for my sloppy handwriting. The negative 4 and the positive 4 cancel each other out. So we're left with 8xh plus 4h squared divided by h. What we can do is break that into two different fractions as 8xh over h plus 4h squared over h. In the first term, the h's simplify each other out. So I'm left with 8x. Get rid of 1h in my denominator. Get rid of 1h in my numerator. Plus 4h. And that is the answer to the question. That is your difference quotient. Now, I did say I'm going to give a supplementary problem as well. So, make sure you have all this down. Now, suppose if I switched it up real quick. Suppose if I had f of x equals to 4x squared plus 2x minus 4, right? And I want to find f of x plus h. So that'll be 4 open parentheses squared plus 2 times open parentheses minus 4. Inside of each, I'll place an x plus h. Once again, x plus h, that quantity squared, is going to be x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Keep that in mind as what I did previously. I'll distribute the 2 here. That will be plus 2x plus 2h minus 4. Distribute the 4 inside the parentheses. That'll be 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared plus 2x plus 2h minus 4, right? That'll be your f of x plus h. And then we're going to subtract that by f of x in parentheses. F of x is 4x squared plus 2x minus 4. And it's all going to be divided by h. Distribute inside the parentheses. 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared plus 2x plus 2h minus 4 minus 4x squared minus 2x plus 4 divided by h. And when I simplify, the 4x squares cancel out, the 2x's cancel, the 4's cancel. So we're left with 8x squared, 8xh plus 4h squared plus 2h divided by h. I'm going to divide h from each term in my numerator with the h in my denominator. H divided by, 8xh divided by h is 8x. 4h squared divided by h is positive 4h. 2h divided by h is going to be 2. Because I divided each h in my numerator with the h in the denominator, that simplify out. And that is my answer. A little bit different, but two different ways to find the difference quotient for two different functions. And that one was a supplementary problem, an additional problem. All right, guys. I'll see you soon.